It's good to see you on this full moon. Libra, relationships, our relationship with each other, our relationship with other people on the planet, our relationship country to country, right? And all the ways that relationship is. This is a time of nurturing them, healing relationship. These are some of the themes that have been in my mind as we're coming into this strong solar flare time where the sun is exploding outwardly in the solar sign of Aries, right? So the opposite sign is Libra, which is the full moon sign. And so here we are, and you might be feeling these energies kind of crackling through, right? They're just crackling through the life, and they're affecting the life, and they make things visible because it brings things up, right? And so there's no avoiding any of that, right? There's no getting away from that. Like we want to look, and we need to look at all the things that are going on. And so what I'm calling this full moon is the forgiveness full moon. Thinking of it as Libra in our relationships with each other. And I thought I'd start by reading something to you. So I'm going to, this is a old prayer from the Lakota tribe. And I want to kind of use this prayer, poem, story to set the tone for the work that we'll use inside the meditation when we get to it. And it's called All Are Related, or All My Relations. And you've probably heard that. It's very famous. It's often used in context of a conversation when you're talking to a group of people. We say, all my relations, or the Lakota, the American Indians say, all my relations, which means we are all the same. My voice is your voice is my voice. And I love that concept, and this is the prayer, the official one. All my relations, I honor you in this circle of life with me today. I am grateful for this opportunity to acknowledge you in this prayer. To the Creator, for the ultimate gift of life, I thank you. To the mineral nation, not interesting words, to the mineral nation that has built and maintained my bones and all foundations of life experience, I thank you. To the plant nation that sustains my organs and body and gives me healing herbs for sickness, I thank you. To the animal nation that feeds me from your own flesh and offers your loyal companionship in this walk of life, I thank you. To the human nation that shares my path as a soul upon the sacred wheel of earthly life, I thank you. To the spirit nation that guides me invisibly through the ups and downs of life and for carrying the torch of light through all the ages, I thank you. To the four winds of change and growth, I thank you. You are all my relations, my relatives, without whom I would not live. We are in the circle of life together, coexisting, codependent, co-creating our destiny. One not more important than the other, one nation evolving from the other, and yet each dependent upon the one above and the one below. All of us are a part of the great mystery. Thank you for this life. To the animal nation that feeds me from your own flesh and offers your loyal companionship. Thank you for this life to the human nation, to the spirit nation to the four winds of change. Thank you for this life. So when there's not forgiveness, there's not connectedness, right? There's interconnectedness. Needs must have trust, must have that experience of a one life, that we are all interconnected. So where we hold grudges and unforgivenesses, and that's sort of the point of this tonight to me, unforgiveness. Where is it that we hold back from, that withhold love, where we withhold forgiveness, where we withhold our energy, where we hold them responsible, the other, right? Whatever the other is. Sometimes the other is our own inner self. Sometimes we're the other, right? But more often, and with most people, it is them and me, and the difference, and that separation. Well, Libra is the balance, and so I used that yin and yang symbol earlier to show equal, to show that one needs the other, just as an image placeholder, to start to speak of Libra, right, which is about being in perfect balance. And the Sabian symbol for this full moon is an airplane sails high in the bright, clear sky. An airplane sails high in the bright, clear sky, and I love that. And it's higher perspective, right? That's what we're going to do inside the meditation. How do you get up and above it? One of the things I say to people when I'm working like with couples or where there's been some harm to another, and the two come in together to sort of work it out or mediate or something, is you cannot stay mad if you understand. Right? It's so simple, right? It's such a simple thought. It's impossible when you understand to be angry or to, you understand that they didn't know, that they didn't understand, that they don't know, they couldn't do better than they did, right? And when you realize that, it creates peace. It right away breaks the stalemate, right? And it is a stalemate of I'm right, you're wrong, or I'm hurt, you're the hurter, you're the abuser, I'm the abusee, these relationships that kind of hook up. So, but if you understand, you can have the patience, you can have the endurance, and finally, you can have the forgiveness that allows something different to happen, the compassion, which is even a bigger word to understand and hold, to be able to allow yourself to forgive someone. Because sometimes we get like stuck on the point. Yeah, but they deserve it. I should punish them. I should make them suffer. Those kinds of things that come up in our minds, to create separation. So here we are in this time of separation in our world in so many ways. So tonight I want to work inside the meditation to create a healing for that separation and those places where we separate, where we withhold, where we stop that love, where we don't give our love, where we won't understand. We make the decision not to, and maybe it's unconscious. That's possible, right? But sometimes it's conscious and sometimes it's unconscious, but still it blocks the energy flow. It creates a world of more pain. And then we can do something about that, though. So as I'm talking, I want you to think about places, people especially, that maybe you're still harboring something. What might you be harboring? Might be to a parent. Can be someone that's not in the form any longer. Could be someone from a long, long time ago. Could be someone right now. It could be a friend that there's been a parting in some way and no closure. All those things that happen in real life, right? That we don't know how, I should say, to fix or to heal. And that's the power, right, of Ho'oponopono, right? Is that all on your end, you do the work. Ho'oponopono says, I love you, please forgive me. I'm sorry, thank you, right? It says that those 4 phrases, right? And it's such a powerful prayer because it doesn't make the other person do anything on their end. It's all done on our end, right? Because we're 100% responsible for our creating of this life experience. So are they 100% responsible, but so are we. And so as you break the chain on your end, right? It's Tai Chi, you move, you let it go by. You don't stay in the tug of war. I was right, and I want you to know that I was right. You were wrong, right? Or all those things which are completely righteous positions. It's not that it might not be true that you have those, or we have those feelings at times, but you don't want them to get stuck. You don't want them to get concretized into your subconscious mind, buried, because they'll pop up through the cracks when you least expect it. And so you want to clear your own field, basically, is what I'm saying. So I'm going to show the chart just for a moment because I know a lot of you like to see it. So there's the chart, just if you're curious what it's looking like. This is the full moon. You can see here's the sun and 26 Aries. Then here's the moon, exactly 26 Libra, opposed, making a T-square with Pluto, very intense. There's a beautiful conjunction of Uranus and Mercury, super creative time, super speaking maybe a little bit faster than you want to, but saying what your truth is, things like that. But the thing that I wanted to really pause on is this Jupiter and Neptune conjunction in Pisces. This is such a blessing. This is such a healing for our world. And no matter how much on fire it seems and how much stress and pain there seems to be going on around, and so much change everywhere, everyone's being pushed and vibrated faster, right? And so this Neptune-Jupiter beautiful positioning in Pisces is about universal love, right? It's about the world as we understand it, love, the love that we all agree on. But then it's also universal love, Neptune, right? The bigger love that we don't, it's ineffable. We don't even understand what love is in a way, right? You know what I mean? Like we understand it as much as we do, but it's much bigger than that. So it's interesting to see, you know, when you see a chart like that, I could spend an hour or two on that chart, you know, if we wanted to talk more about it. But the thing that stood out to me is, yes, it's a full moon. Yes, it's about relationships and full moon in Libra. But there's also this big blessing, being born, and it's in the field of all of us right now. And it has to do with kind of getting a glimmer that is beyond the kind of nuts and bolts of what's happening, of the hope and the dream, in a way, of humanity's collective growing, wishing, becoming, right? The next step of us. And so out of that, we're having all these contractions, you know, and out of that comes the new form. Jupiter conjunct Neptune. It's all about creativity. It's all about dreaming. It's all about, and then creating from that, making it into something, a new philosophy or an update of your philosophy, and healing our philosophies together. So the other way you could talk about this moon, which I ended up calling it the forgiveness moon, but you could also call it the you-me moon. It's about Libra and Aries. Aries is me, myself, where Aries is in your chart is where the I am lives. I am this. So wherever that is on your chart, that tells you about where your identity is, you know, what you identify to, what you identify with. And Libra is about the other, you and me, and that relationship. And from that, we create harmony. And then that yin and yang symbol again, to create that dot of the other in the other, right? We're not so different as we might think we are. We feel different. They're different than me. That's why we don't like each other when there's problems, is they don't understand. They don't understand. And so that link is cracked and broken, and that love can't flow because there's a refusal on one end or the other. And then going back to Ho'oponopono, which is such a quick way of working with energies because it doesn't require anything from the other. It's all from us. It's all our work. So we'll use that inside the meditation when we get into it, that the phrasing of that just for a minute at least to open that field up, because it's a big field that you're joining with the millions and millions of people that have run that pattern, which is a healing pattern. So I think this is a good place to go into the meditation now. And hopefully while I've been talking, you've been thinking about who is that one, all my relations? Which relation are we talking about that maybe you'd like to bring in, right? And meeting a friend. It could be someone from a long time ago. It could be someone right now, right? That you know, that there's that no, there's a no in your heart, right? There's a closure of some kind that we're saying to open, okay? So if you have a candle lighted, if you don't, just light it in your mind. So it's a big piece of work, isn't it? Love. Love is work. Love is effort. Love is love, though, too. But love is an action. You know, it's something that you do, that you apply. And some of you that know those My Love Is little series I've been doing where love is this and love is that, you can say about every single one of them the opposite. It's all love, right? It's all love. And so that love is what we're trying to expand our position with, that we're not tight. So when you think of tight, and you think of things around you that make you tight, and maybe someone around you that makes you tight, you know, how can you just, like if you had feathers, you know, make them move, like lighten that up already before we even start, so that there's a willingness. I'm willing, because that's all you need to do is be willing. I am willing, right? To clear this connection, to heal this co-creation, my relation, all my relations, all of my relations. So when you're ready to, just start to now close your eyes. And first, as you do, come home to you. Come home to your own heart. Come home to your own self. Come home to your own heart. And from there, breathing gently, and feel the interrelationship and the interconnectedness of all of us that are here and on Facebook too, and on YouTube and wherever we are, right? And around the world, because this energy is everywhere. And it's moving across the planet because we're all working with the same colors right now, Aries and Libra, right? Land in your heart. And I want you to, in your heart center, see an image of yourself. See an image that is given to you, of you, that your higher self wants you to see right now. How does it show you to you? How does it show you, you? And from what I've been experiencing, talking to people and just in everywhere around all of us right now, some of us, you know, I see people curled up in balls a lot, you know, kind of not literally, but psychically, right? Because it's been intense. So how are you? And just get an image that your soul gives you that we're going to check back in on. And just see how you are. No judgment, no good or bad. It is just is. An image of where you really are right now, or how your soul is wanting you to see something about yourself. It could be in any way. And then as you send lines of light out around you into all your relations, Just imagine lines of light going around to all your relations. Who lights up might be different than the one you thought of earlier. Might be many more, might be a few, might be 10, might be 2, might be more. But just see, as you send those lines of light to all your relations, who lights up, who lights up. And let your soul show you when you think of that one or those sums, whoever they are. How are they? Let your soul show you an image that helps you listen to this, that helps you understand, that helps you understand something. It helps you understand. Maybe they can't say, or they wouldn't, or they don't know how, or they don't even know. But the soul does, right? Because we're talking soul to soul now, right? Our soul to that one soul. And if it's a group, just put them all in a group. That there might be a one that's predominant, that's sort of maybe representative of all of them, maybe. But whatever it is, let it be as complex or simple as it occurs to you inside the meditation. And as you're seeing them, as the soul is showing soul to soul now, how they are, that helps you understand. Be willing now to see things differently about this one or all of these ones. And this is a big piece of work, you know, as it's been lately. Seeing that one, the way the soul is showing you them so that you can understand from this place. Let's use Ho'oponopono just for a starting place to shift the energy now. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. The order may be different for the way whom you are observing here, who you are healing with. It might start with, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. It may start out with, thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. The order will match the being, soul to soul, that you find yourself saying these phrases. But already feel the vibrational field changing between the two of you. Reconnecting. Doesn't mean you have to talk to them or anything. There's nothing to do here except these phrases, or this energy, Ho'oponopono, which holds the frequency of all those phrases. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And just let the medicine work and feel it as medicine. It may not even be in the form now, and it doesn't matter for this. It's soul to soul, soul to soul. And just feel that energy changing and running. Ho'oponopono. And I'm going to add another prayer into this tonight, which we used before, a Buddhist prayer for forgiveness. If I have harmed anyone in any way, either knowingly or unknowingly, through my own confusions, I ask their forgiveness. If anyone has harmed me in any way, either knowingly or unknowingly, through their own confusions, I forgive them. If there is a situation I am not yet ready to forgive, I forgive myself for that. For all the ways that I harm myself, negate, doubt, belittle myself, judge, or be unkind to myself through my own confusions, I forgive myself. All through the universe, hear the song of Ho'oponopono, running in the background, healing all relations, feeling those lines of light that went out, touching different ones, touching all though, touching people that when you were 7 and when you were in junior high and when you were in high school and when you were at work and when you were with your families, and on and on and on. All my relations, I thank you. All my relations, I love you. All my relations, please forgive me. All my relations, I'm sorry. All my relations, I love you. All my relations, thank you. Feel this prayer, this energy, this healing moving out from you like you're the sun, and the rays of these light, the light of your sun shines out and touches and touches and touches and touches all my relations. I love you. All my relations, thank you. All my relations, all my relations, think of it in a world way now. All my relations in my city, all my relations in my state, all my relations in my country, all my relations in all countries, all my relations with nature, all my relations with spirit, all my relations, I love you. All my relations, thank you. And now let your soul show you you again. Now, though, having done this piece of work, if you could draw it, if you could paint it, if you could sing it, if you could play it, if you could weave it, what would it look like? What does your soul want you to see now? You now, having done this. And see that. See that healing. All my relations, thank you. All my relations, thank you. Rays of light, emanating in every direction from you. Heal yourself, heal the world. Heal yourself, heal the world. Heal yourself, heal the world. Om. And as you land back into your own heart center now, differently, more full, more expanded, more space. Breathing gently here. Just let yourself rest in this peace for a moment of the non-resistance, of the not withholding, of the loving through, of the loving anyway, of the loving truth, of the loving understanding, of the loving compassion that creates peace within us and without us. Peace in me, peace in the world. And offer this like a blessing to the planet now. Peace in me, peace in the world. Offering no judgment, no correction, no fix. Peace in, peace out. Peace within, peace without. Harmonizing all these polarities into this new now. Om, Om, Om. See yourself again that the soul shows you. Light, 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 light. More and more light. All the shrouds are off, all the veils removed. Free. Pure light. Interconnected. Breathing. Peace in, breathing peace out. Breathing peace in for everyone. Breathing peace out for everyone. Breathing peace in for everyone. Breathing peace out for everyone. As you begin to feel your feet and your body in the room, in this time and space, feeling grounded and clear, and have done a piece of work with this big full moon energy. And when you're ready to, letting yourself transition out of this meditation when you're ready to. Woo. The next full moon is May 15th on a Sunday. I think it's going to be an exact time one. Pretty sure it is. We'll probably start a little early because it's at 7:30. That'll be May 15th on Sunday. I hope you have a wonderful month and work with this energy some more and really powerful technique of Ho'oponopono to use it however you remember it. I have meditations on SoundCloud about it, so you can use ones that are already up there. This one will be up again on YouTube and SoundCloud and on Facebook too. So I hope you can work with this month. There's a lot to work with. There's a lot of polarity. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for being here tonight, everyone. See you soon.